Hello there, hope you're doing good. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm so excited to show you this because I've been working on this for the past couple of weeks now, and it's finally ready because I've been working on something that's going to allow a bunch of coaches and consultants to scale their businesses without working crazy hours, without spending thousands and thousands of dollars on programs, and most importantly, doing what they love when they want, whenever they want, essentially. So if you're a coach, consultant, and you're watching this video, I'm going to give you a huge disclaimer, and I want to ask you permission for something, because in this whole video I do have something to sell to you. Because at the end of this, if you watch through the whole, I think this video might be probably 15 odd minutes or something like that, I'm going to show you the system that's going to allow you to scale your business and actually bring in the monthly recurring revenue that you've been trying to build every single month without having to do crazy stuff, essentially. So if that's something that you want to do, make sure you watch till the end, because I'm going to show you what I've been working on, and hopefully I do a good enough job of convincing you to actually jump in this thing. Okay, so if you give me permission, let's just jump right into it. Let's do it. All right, so this is the new plan to actually scale to 100k a month for my business. And I realized something, because in the past I've only sold really expensive stuff, like I've sold stuff like 5k, 6k, 7k, 8k, all those types of things. And I've realized that there's a bunch of people that I can impact by basically making it very easy to get started with my service. So I'm going to let you guys know beforehand, this is going to be a pitch. During this video, I'm going to sell you something, and it's something that I've designed in such a way that's going to allow you to actually scale to crazy numbers, and I hope you're going to like it to move forward with something like this. Okay, so let's just jump right into it. The goal of this is to help 15 new coaches build an impact-driven business that not only brings in profitability, is scalable, and it doesn't require you to work 50+ hours a day, and most importantly, you can live the life you want whenever you want and have the financial freedom to be able to do the things that you love. Okay, so like I said, in this whole 15-16 minutes old now, don't leave this video, watch till the end, and I promise you it's going to help you scale. And if you don't know who I am, or if you do, you might know that I actually run an agency called Web4, and I basically help coaches, consultants scale on a done-for-you basis, scale them to 50, 100k a month in that business by implementing systems into their stuff. And majority of my revenue comes down from that, and I just want to make it clear that I'm not sharing that actually down, because the whole point of this is to basically build up a base of people who are basically getting value from my knowledge and my expertise in a leveraged way that can allow them to actually transcend into this agency, where we can actually scale them from where they're currently at. Maybe we take you to 50 with this model, we take you to 100 essentially, okay, on a very done for you lean business model. Because what I've realized is not every single person can work with me on a done for you basis, and it's fine, because it takes a lot of effort, and it takes you to get to a certain point to be able to want to do that. Okay, so the whole point of this is to provide more value to more people and make it very easy for you to get to the point where you can actually even consider those things in the first place. Okay, so this is my new business model, and no, it's not just me coaching other coaches. Okay, it's actually mentoring, and there's a difference which I'm going to explain a little bit later. But first of all, I just want to make this clear on who this is for and who this is not for. So this is for people who have or want to have a coaching business. Okay, so maybe you've got a few testimonials. If you want to have a coaching business but you don't have a few testimonials, at least you being a testimonial yourself was going to count as well too. So you don't need to really strictly follow that. Let's say you're sick and tired of paying thousands of dollars up front to all these coaches and gurus, because people are trying to make it the norm to say that, oh, you have to at least spend 10, 15, 20k on programs to get the result that you're looking for. And that's not true. Like, you can actually get away with it and start by not having to spend crazy amounts, and I'm going to show you exactly how we do that. And you don't want to be sending more cold outreach every single day, like people telling you just spam more DMs, send more DMs, bro, or like make more YouTube videos, make more reels, all those types of things. You're just doing more and more of things, but you're not really doing things in a leveraged way. You don't want to be a part of group coaching programs or communities where everyone is stuck. Okay, like that's not what you want to do. So, and who this is not for specifically, this is not for beginners that are not driven. These are not for people that don't want to hold themselves accountable to actually scaling their business. Okay, so if that's not you, and you are who I mentioned above in this video, then keep watching, because you're exactly who I made this video for. Okay, like the whole point of me making this video is specifically for you if you're that type of person. Okay, and to show you this stuff works, I've just got too many of these to show you. Like, if you want to go through my Instagram highlights, you can. But Raheem's closed 5K deal. Nero actually, connects with millionaires every single time that we bring on a client for him. He has a content strategy, just does that for him. Closed, I think, £8,000, which is about £10,000, 10,000 USD, and connects to millionaires. This is him just like talking about it. Hassan actually flew into the UK and he booked like around 10 calls in 48 hours, which is just like the normal day for him. And then like this is Nero, like it was ridiculous. I think we spent like 150 USD on ads and brought back in like 20k USD in cash collected. Like cash collected was a little bit, I think it was like 15, but revenue was 20k, which is nuts. And then we also have Lucas. We closed Faizan, Lucas is a seller, and closed 3k pay for him. 10k day for Hassan, and printed 2k for Faizan again as well too. Like, these stuff just happen on a regular basis, and if you want to check it out, you can just go through my Instagram highlights on MUHWEZWBL on Instagram, and yeah, you can just check those stuff out. But that's not the point. Like, the whole point of this is show you that the stuff works, and this new model is going to show you exactly how to transition from being a generic coach to a new age coach. Okay, but what's the difference between these two? So a generic coach is someone that has like unpredictable revenue. Like, the stuff is always inconsistent. They barely have any calls in their calendar. Prospects don't take them seriously at all. Even all of the calls that they get, they're just never qualified, and they invest their cash in the wrong things. They're really good at what they do, but they just never like get in front of the right people that they need to sell to. Okay, like, these are the people, and the reason why I say it's generic is because there's a lot of coaches that are in this situation, like in this position, and there's a lot of programs that group all of these coaches together. As a result, it just keeps them being generic. Like, they have cash, but it's like you just invest it in the wrong places. It's like you keep buying different parts, but you don't know how to put everything together, and you're actually really good at what you do, but the people that you want to sell to just don't come to you. And the prospects that do come to you, they just don't take you seriously. They might be like, hey, I'm gonna think about it, I'll get back to you in a month, I'll get back to you in a few weeks, and they just ghost you forever. And you can never predict what your revenue is gonna look like. Like, next month just looks scary to you because you don't even know what's gonna go on. So if that's you, I'm sorry, it might sound like odd, but it's like, you're a generic coach, and you're gonna be in this position if you don't know how to transition into a new age coach, which is exactly what I'm going to talk to you about. And a new age coach is the modern day coaches right now, and these are the people that always have predictable growth month after month. Like, they can understand what influences their stuff. They have clarity in their business. Okay, and calls are always on their calendar. They don't have situations where they don't have calls, and the calls that they do have are always cash collecting calls, because their marketing pretty much does all of the hard work for them. Like, they invest their cash in the right places. They're not going out there, maybe some of them, but not all of them need to spend 20k 15k on programs to scale. Like, they know what they need, they know what things cost, and they invest in their stuff in the right places, and they're focused on providing the best results for their clients, because that in turn brings them in more clients, and they're actually really good at what they do. But the difference from this person and a generic coach, because I did say both of them are good at what they do, is that the difference with a new age coach is that they always are in front of the right people that they want to sell to every single week, every single day. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to transition to that. And you're going to be able to do this by not working more than 10 to 20 hours a week, by not spending thousands of dollars up front on programs, by not being sent off to communities where people are just struggling. Okay, so let's dive into exactly how you're going to attract your dream clients, build a system that's going to bring you monthly recurring revenue every single time that you use this strategy, have calls in your calendar with people that actually want to buy your product, and not people that just want to scout and say, I want to think about it. Like I said, the system makes the marketing do all the hard work for you, so your calls are literally just cash collecting calls, and you're going to be able to build in a predictable monthly income stream. Okay, let's just jump right into it. I'm excited. Let's do it. So I've titled this your next 25k in 60 days or less, because that's usually what we end up doing. And this month I'm helping just 5 people collect at least 25k in the next 60 days without working more than 4 to 5 hours a day using the high ticket protocol. So this is for you if you want to have if you already have or want to have a coaching business. If you've got a few testimonials, you're sick and tired of paying thousands of dollars up front to other gurus and agencies, coaches, whatever. You don't want to be sending cold outreach, and you don't want to be a part of programs or communities where everyone's stuck. Because over the next few weeks, we're going to add and fix some of the following things that are in your business that's stopping you from collecting $25K every single month, okay? And these are the things we're going to be working on. The first step is basically your marketing position and your offer. We're going to get extremely crystal clear on your offer and the positioning in your market so that you can attract the type of people that you want to work with. Huge emphasis on you, because this is all specific to you, and create an audience of the right people, okay? Because the first thing you're going to do with me is going to be a one-on-one call, and we're going to validate it by actually signing 2 clients with it, okay? So we're going to make sure that, okay, cool, this offer that we build, if it works, we're going to sign 2 clients with it, and then we're going to show you how to do that. And if you do sign 2 clients, it's validated, and then we just move to the next step, okay? And the next step is creating sales assets, and you're going to build your main sales assets that's responsible for getting you qualified prospects that are actually excited to speak to you about your product and your service, okay? It's going to increase your qualification rate by at least 10%. Your show up rate is going to go up at least by 20, and your closing rate is actually going to go up by 20% as well, because you're going to let all the sales assets do all of the selling for you. It's going to wipe out the people you don't want to work with, bring in the people that you do want to work with, and actually, make it very easier to, have a conversation and get them to that next step. So that's step 2. And then step 3 is getting your ideal audience to actually pay attention to you, because here we're going to craft your next 5 pieces of content that's going to attract the right people, and craft a specific piece of content that's going to bring you at least 50 to 100 new leads every single time that you run it, okay? There's no point of having good content but no one sees it, because you're not going to make any money. Like, the attention is what you need. So we're going to show you how to build out the funnel that's going to bring leads to your page on a daily basis, okay? And then what we're going to do after that is show you how to build a simple ad that's just going to get a bunch of people flooding that just want to work with you, okay? And then once you've done that, we're going to show you exactly how you can book in these sales calls and actually close these deals. Because we're going to work on converting them into high quality appointments with people that want to buy your high ticket program. And we're going to help you build our process that at least books in 3 to 5 calls a day, and make sure that you at least close 1 to 2 of them. Like, this is what our clients average, and it's the norm, because there's no way you should be using this strategy and not at least bringing those things in. So that's what we're going to be trying to make sure that you but this is what we're going to be trying to make sure that you actually do, okay? Perfect. And we only want you to speak to people that actually want to buy your stuff. Like, no more time for I need to think about it, reach back out, all those types of things. It's not fun, okay? Like, if you've had these situations, there's a lot of things that could be the reason why, but a lot of the times it's because the marketing and the message is just not good enough, and you're positioning your calls the wrong way. Because once we fix this, we've realized that it just eliminates this thing on calls again, essentially. And we're going to design sales processes where the marketing, like I said, does all of the heavy lifting, so that the calls that you have are just for final questions of like, hey, what would happen if this, and then just taking cash, pretty much it. And here are just a few results of people that we built custom sales processes for them that actually bring in, like, Nero, 25K cash collected, 32K, and this was like his 2nd month of running like the new high ticket program as well too. And then like Hassan, like obviously he's good with stuff, and then Raheem's closing just 12K deals with this custom process that we're doing. And now once you get to the point where you're making at least 20 to 25K from your offer, you now have the ability to scale to even 100K a month with exciting methods that can actually help you get there. I'm going to explain what those are a little bit later, but the whole process is just like on a step-by-step basis that we have milestones that we like to hit, okay? And let me talk to you about what the timeline actually looks like. So the first phase is phase 1. I like to just call this the creating phase. Like, we're just getting clear and creating what we want, like creating and designing the reality that we actually want to get to, okay? For the first 5 people, you're going to get crystal clear. You're going to have a one-on-one with me where you're just going to have clarity. You're going to have clarity in your offer and your positioning. And we're going to be extracting the revenue that's been sitting in your account all along and analyzing what you currently have, okay? So if you already have a base, maybe audience of people following you, maybe 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 followers, we're just going to design a strategy that's just designed to get you quick cash, quick wins. So a lot of people actually end up like, making a ton in the first week because they just implement this if they already have a base that they built off. And then we're going to show you what the long-term business of your business is actually going to look like, because surprise, surprise, a lot of people don't even have a long-term vision, what you want to build and how you're going to get there, because you need to plan these things out before they go through. And the main thing I want to do is, and I hope you can agree with this, is I want you to have a cash flowing business that just brings in freedom in the future. Okay. And I also want to have you, but I just don't want to give you like the woo-woo stuff, like the stuff that you want to have. I want to give you a clear plan and an action plan that you can actually implement today to get you there. And that's what's going to happen in week 1. The first ever call you're going to have with me, you're going to make sure that is done, okay? And you're going to have that. Like this on its own is already valuable. And the second part is just attracting dream leads, okay? Because here is where we're going to work together to create sales assets to attract your dream leads. We're going to build our content system that's going to bring them onto you on a daily basis, so that you can pay attention to them and you can capture that attention and turn it into leads. Our clients usually average around 50 to 100 new leads using the system, and we work on this from like week 2 to week 6. Okay, so this is where you're just bringing in as many leads as possible and just having systems to convert them. And then phase 3 is where we're converting them into cash. So now once the leads are rolling on, we're going to hop on another call, which is basically a one-on-one call with me to design your sales process so that you're only booking in calls with people that are highly qualified that want to buy your coaching program. There's no point of having calls, because the norm for us is just having calls anyways, but there's no point of having calls where no one's buying, no one's converting essentially. So once we fix that problem, then comes the new problem of converting these calls into actual cash, and that's what we're going to be doing. And at this stage, you're usually already closing deals on a weekly basis, and it all compounds until you collect at least 25k in new deals. And that's kind of like the main thing, okay? And what you're basically going to be getting is direct access to me and my team that's actually doing that for you, or work for our clients that are around 30 to 100k a month. And you can just ask them about anything. And you have direct access to my training templates, my CI files that you can literally just copy and paste into your own business model. You're going to get 2 extra one-on-one calls with me anytime you're stuck in your coaching business. So at any given point in time, you can just book those in if you are stuck or if you need clarity on something. You have access to a winning community with coaches that are actually already doing 6 to 7 figures and all done for your clients, and you can ask whatever you want and what you're struggling with in that chat. And you can do this on calls, you can do this on community, whatever is easy for you, and access to my paid events or free workshops that I'm gonna host in the future. Okay, and you're gonna get a roadmap that's specifically designed for you with checklists that we're gonna be hitting every single week. Okay, so I don't want you to just think of this as like, oh, it's just another community or anything like that. Like, no, we're giving you the resources and we're making sure that you're doing it because we're gonna be holding you accountable every single week to make sure that you're getting closer to that goal. Okay, so if that's what you really want, like someone to hold you accountable and give you a clear path and give you the resources and actually help you implement the stuff to get there, then that's what you're mainly getting. Okay, and then once you get to the point that you're bringing in maybe like 25k every single month recurring, you have 2 options now. You can either just go enjoy the freedom of your cash flowing business, maybe travel the world, do crazy things, or you can work with us on the done for you side and you're like, hey, this is not enough, I actually want to scale this, and then we can take your business from where it's currently at to take it to 50 to 100k a month while working less than 3 to 5 hours a day with a full done for you team. The choice is yours, and I want you to get to the point where, to be honest, you don't really need help from me anymore, and you don't need help from a bunch of these other coaches and gurus that just want to charge you crazy amounts of money. And let's talk into the money part, because the investment to get started into the high ticket protocol is very easy, because I want to make sure that you're able to make more than what you actually pay me, because one client is going to be able to actually cover your whole fee. Your investment is $200 right now, and then payments of $200 every single week, and you're free to leave whenever you want and make no further payments. Like, there's no contracts, there's no obligations to stay. It's like, hey, if you feel like it's not serving you, it's fine. The commitment is non-existent, because I want you to think of high ticket protocol as an asset, not a liability. Okay, you're free to leave if you feel like it's not serving you, but if you do, you're not going to be able to rejoin for a year. Okay, and guarantees and promises, there's no big promises, there's no guarantees, and there's no any refunds, because you're going to get a custom protocol for your situation, but it's on you to actually make it work. I facilitate success, but I don't guarantee this in this model. Okay. And in summary, what we're basically going to do is we're going to get crystal clear on your offer and your positioning in the market so that you can actually attract the type of people you want to work with and create an audience of the right people one-on-one with me. You're going to have this straight away. Then we're going to put out your next 5 pieces of content that's going to attract in the right people, bring you at least 50 to 100 new leads. And then finally, we're going to work on converting those leads into high quality appointments with people that actually want to buy your stuff. And we're going to help you build our process that books around 3 to 5 calls a day and make sure that you close at least 1 to 2 of them. Okay. That's pretty much it. And if you feel like this is something that you want to join or if you want to get started in, just email mahis@webflow.com. I'm in, or you can just message me on IG. I'd prefer IG because I'll see you faster. Message me on IG that I'm in, You're just gonna get you enrolled the same day, and I'm gonna welcome you into the high ticket protocol. And I think I said before, I'm only bringing on five people. The slots are actually 7 slots every month, but 2 people already claimed the slots already, so there's 5 slots actually left. And the reason I'm capping spots is because the beauty about this is that it's only limited by how many one-on-ones that I actually want to take. And this month I decided I don't want to really take that many one-on-ones, so I'm only going to bring on 5 people, and then the slots are going to reopen next month, and I'm going to make a very clear deal about it once the slots are actually closed, because there's a lot of people that actually want this, and there was even a wait list before of people that, you know, wanted to jump into this initially. Okay, so by the time you're watching this, spots might be gone, but it's fine. If you want to see if there's still spots available, just message me. I'm in on Instagram, and then we can actually just get you enrolled and see if we can actually get you to the place you want to be. So yeah, that's pretty much the offer. So what I want you to do is, this document is going to be linked down below in the description. Read through it again if you want to just get clear and everything. I've explained what the deliverables are, what the timeline is going to look like, the investment, the guarantees or whatnot. I've explained pretty much everything and how it's going to work. So read through this again, and then if you feel like there's something that you're interested in, just go on Instagram, type in Muhezz, MUHEZZWBL on Instagram, and just message me. I'm in. And then if you're in, we can just jump right into it and just like get you enrolled, so we can actually just start scaling. So that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I was excited to actually make this, and yeah, I'll see you on the next side. Take care. Peace.